Hello everybody! How are we all feeling on Fabulous Friday? So it's Krissy here, the small but feisty business coach at the Children's Activity Business Academy. So I'm super excited to be live today. It's been a whirlwind morning. This morning I was out running because I'm still training for my marathon, which is due to take place in October. And I've got a half marathon I think it's in 2 weeks' time, so I'm trying to get some extra miles in. Then I had a discovery call, and now I'm jumping on here. So if you're watching, I can see someone's watching. It's Storybox Live. Hello. Come and say hello. If you're going to watch this on the replay, also type replay later on today. So before we dive in, I've had lots of new people following me over here on Facebook and on Instagram. So a little bit about me. My name's Krissy Monaghan. I've worked in the children's activity sector for 10 years. I've been a franchisor, a master franchisee, and an independent now. So I've got the knowledge and skills of all three of aspects of running a business. And so today, there's a few things I wanted to quickly talk about before I jump into word of mouth marketing and why it's so important for your business. So, my clients this week, I have to give my shout out to my clients who have been working their absolute socks off over the last 2 weeks for Easter holiday camps. They've done so well. They've pulled it out of the bag, making lots of children really happy. So I'm really pleased about that. One of my other clients, we have now got, I believe, over 16 applications for her job post that we worked on together and created. So I'm really excited about that one. We've got another client who's getting ready to launch, and we're out there at the minute promoting. And we're going to talk about, obviously, word of mouth marketing. And also I've started working with franchisors on their franchise recruitment funnels. So it's been a busy week as per usual. I'm getting geared up and ready for my 5-day challenge, which is going to be Market Like a Pop Star. Registration opens on the 1st of May, and we're going to kick off the fun on the 23rd of May. And it's all about how to basically market and promote your business, how to recruit customers into your business and retain them in a different way. Now, I know, like, from doing it for the last 10 years, like, marketing is hard work. Like, when I started the children's activity business sector, when I got involved, I didn't get involved to be a marketeer. Like, I did not get involved at all to do that. I wanted to teach children. I wanted to work with children. I wanted to inspire children. I wanted them to make them happy, which is one of all the reasons probably you guys got involved in either like joining a franchise or setting up your business on your own, being an independent. You didn't get into the business to be a marketeer unless it's something you trained in and you're passionate about. And marketing takes up like such a lot of your time. So when I first started, I did the whole traditional way, which was like posting your little leaflets and posters on the notice boards in the community. Facebook was around, didn't really use it that much, had a business page. But over the years, obviously, the landscape has changed so much. And now it's so busy out there with the huge volume of children's activity providers, be like with the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Snapchat, like the Wild Web. Like, there is so much to do in order to get your business out there and marketing it everywhere. And one of the things I always found, it was just time consuming figuring out what to post on my Facebook pages, what content to put out, when to put it out, how often should I be posting? Like, someone was asking that this week from one of the groups that I'm a member of, posting on your page, regular, being consistent, showing up wins you business. If you don't post on your page regularly, then literally people are not going to think you're active. Like, nowadays on your Facebook page, only about 5% of your total followers see your content. So if you're not posting on a regular basis, then they're not going to be seeing what you're putting out there. And that's an average page. Now, obviously, I want to work with people that don't want to be average. I want to work with people that want to drive their sales in order to fill their classes up. And so you've got to be beyond average. You've got to be posting consistently on your social media so people know you're there, because obviously they might not see it. Like, not everybody sees your posts. So once a day, I'm sorry guys, just doesn't cut it for me. I usually post 2 to 3 times a day. And when I start ramping up now for my challenge, you're probably going to see me posting like up to 6 times a day. It's going to be manic, but I'm going to mark it like I mean it. And that's why you need to like be joining me on my challenge, because I'm going to teach you how to market in a different way, how to create all your content and how to put it out there. Now, last week, I talked about all the different ways that you could fill up your classes. And like I really stressed on that live, you can do all this different types of activity, but you need a system, because a system is what's going to win you the business in the end. Okay, so that's why I'm really keen for people to come and join me on my challenge, because I'm going to teach you the system inside my academy, okay, when I launch that. Now, the power of word of mouth marketing. That's what I wanted to talk about today. That's one part of the system now. So over the last 10 years, my sales have been predominantly driven by Facebook, friend referral, and word of mouth. All those 3 in a combination, plus everything else that I do around online, on Google, on email marketing, everything else. But I have driven sales through Facebook. And I've done a lot of it through word of mouth marketing. And the reason word of mouth marketing is so important is A, obviously it's free. It's free of charge. So we love a bit of free in the children's activity sector. And B, they do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So if you get this right from the beginning, it's going to have a big impact on your business. Now, word of mouth marketing stands out because of the high level of trust involved, okay? So when people tend to like rely more on the word of mouth than a paid advert. So if you see a paid advert in your like timeline when you're scrolling, and you're not going to buy straight away, because you don't know who they are. You have no idea who they are. You're going to want to see them a few times. You're not going to trust them. But you trust your friends and your family, don't you? You trust recommendations from them, which is why it's essential when you get going with your business to put a structure in place from the beginning, okay? Get your reviews, get your testimonials. Ask your customers to give you those. Like, make sure at the end of your class, you're given a call to action, asking them to leave you a review, asking them to give you a testimonial, if it's on your Google review or on your Facebook page, okay? You definitely want to be doing that. And then after each class, like, thank everybody for coming on social media and ask them to leave you a review, because it's all about the social proof, okay? Now, we also know that how many times have you had a bad experience? Like, if you've gone somewhere and the customer service is not being good, how many people do you go and tell? They say on average, like, you tell 9 to 15 people about a bad experience, but you don't tell everyone about all the good experiences. So which is why it's really important, like, word of mouth marketing, like, is essential. Like, I remember when I used to take my kids to like play groups, and I'd be sitting in there with my children and all the parents were talking. They would be talking about all the children's activity providers. And I honestly would sit there and cringe thinking, please do not like start saying bad stuff about my business. Because obviously they didn't know who I was. I was just mum there. And they go to town. Like, these people, like the mums, when they get together, they talk, okay? So you want them talking about the good stuff. You don't want them talking about the bad stuff, okay? We want them talking about good things, and we want them to be promoting you. So use word of mouth like as a key influencer in your social media, like all your running of your business. Now, when your customer or your potential customer first has an experience with you, that experience is got to be such a high level. Like, if they go to your website to book, okay, how quickly can they book? How quickly can they find the booking? Like, I went on a website the other day, and the first thing I'm trying to have a look to see how much it would cost me or what the booking options are to sign up. and I'm getting told I need to sign up for a parent account before I even get to see anything. No, that's going to bounce me off your page, because I don't want to give you my email address just so I can find out what booking options you've got. So you want it to be a high quality experience from when your customer first finds you online with all your content, comes to your website, they book with you, they get like an automatic email. They don't want to be searching around finding ways to how to book. They don't want to be sending an email. They don't want to be messaging through a page. They want to book, okay? So make it easy for them. Then they get the automated email back telling them all the confirmation deals. That's the start of the journey with you, okay? They want a really clean, customer experience. When they first interact with you on your social media accounts, making sure your Facebook page or your Instagram account is fully optimized. So you've got a nice clear header, you're using high quality images, think of the Disney experience. It's all on visual. It's all taking you into their world. So you want to make sure that that's all spot on as well. So when they find you, everything's in place, you're all fully optimized, they're spot on. And then the next part is obviously when they come to your class or your event or your workshop, it's the experience they get there, okay? Did you welcome them? Did you engage with them? Did you get down to child level? Did you use their first names? Did you speak to the customer afterwards? Because you want to make sure that they get that whole experience. And also, the experience you're giving them, is it something they're going to remember? When they walk out the door, what are they saying about you and your business? So we used to use our snow machines at the end. We finish on a bang, on a high, because we know when they leave, the parents leave, they're going to be buzzing. They're going to be that was brilliant. That was really good fun. That's what we want. You want to leave them with something that goes, oh, that was a brilliant experience. Okay. Because that's the thing they're going to remember. Then you need to be posting good, engaging content on your social media. So I used to always go live before all my classes. I'd always thank all my customers after my classes, and I'd encourage them to post photographs, etc. I would post all my pictures because that gets engagement from my customers. They all come onto my page. They all ask questions. They like it. They tag it. They share with their friends and family. They become part of your family, of all the work you do. I can't stress enough how much you need to make your customers feel like they're part of your extended family. Be the brand that cares. That's what I really can't emphasize enough. I used to go to classes years ago with my children. If I couldn't make a couple of classes for whatever reason, the leader never emailed me to ask me why we weren't there. My daughter may have been sick or something. And then when I'd come back to classes, no, not interested. Tell you what, didn't book with them again because they didn't care. Show your customers you care, because the more you do that, then obviously the more they're going to spread the word about you. You become part of their family. You become they're a champion of you. And this is why it's so important that you thank them. Now, when you do that, obviously you want to get them engaging on your page as much as possible, through competitions, photos. I used to ask questions where would you love to see us? Getting them involved in the discussion, because when you do that, then they're more likely to be promoting you and using obviously the word of mouth. Show them some loyalty. We used to have a loyalty card, so everyone would get their own little stamps, and they'd get rewarded for sharing the love, telling their friends and family. And like I said, ask for their help. Go above and beyond for your customers. I know it can be frustrated at the minute when people are asking for refunds, etc. And I completely get that. You've got to stand your ground if your terms and conditions clearly state that you don't offer refunds, but be responsive and explain why. And you could always give it as a gesture of goodwill. It's up to you. But the key thing is literally being responsive, because that's the other thing customers want. They want an answer straight away on things, okay? And they want you to give them a response straight away if they're asking the questions. Now, the benefits of word of mouth marketing, okay, is it's going to grow your sales without actually spending any money, which is what we want. We want them to do the legwork for us, okay? We want to build like a community, a family around like what we're doing. So the more they do the work for us, the better. It gives you some brand loyalty, brand trust, creates a buzz, and boosts your online reputation. So I can't stress enough how important word of mouth marketing is, and that you need to be like thinking about how you keep your customer like at the center of everything you do. Like I said last week, take them through a journey with you, be the brand that cares, engage with them, like get them involved in your business, let them to be a champion of you, because you want them to be like a super fan of what you're doing. And so then they'll go off and do the lead work. And then when it comes to you doing stuff, they will be the first ones to comment and share and tag and get more people involved. So I hope that's given you a little bit of an insight onto how word of mouth, the power of word of mouth marketing, why you should be doing it in your business, and looking at different ways how you could get started. I hope that you're all going to come and join me on my Market Like a Pop Star challenge, which is going to kick off on the 23rd of May, where we're going to be going into some of this, where we're going to be looking at all our content and how we're going to engage them and take our customers with us. I'll be back next week with another topic, so stay tuned for all what that's all going to be about. I'll let everyone know from Sunday, and I hope you have a brilliant weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, and I will catch you all very soon. Bye for now.